to things fill the mind with ever-increasing wonder and awe. The more often and the more intensely the mind of thought is drawn to them. The starry heavens above me and the moral law within me. Act in such a way that you treat humanity, whether in your own person or in the person of any other, never merely as a means to an end, but always at the same time as an end. Science is organized knowledge, wisdom is organized life. The only true knowledge is that which allows us to better ourselves. Happiness is not an ideal of reason but of imagination. Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. Enlightenment is man's emergence from his self-imposed immaturity. Morality is not the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but of how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. I had to deny knowledge in order to make room for faith. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. Live your life as though your every act were to become a universal law. To be human is to be rational. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. We are not rich by what we possess but by what we can do without. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. It is not necessary that whilst I live happily, but it is necessary that so long as I live I should live honorably. From such crooked wood as that which man is made of, nothing straight can be fashioned. The greatest happiness principle holds that actions are right in proportion as they tend to promote happiness, wrong as they tend to produce the rivers of happiness. The only way to escape the personal corruption of praise is to go on working. The hand is the visible part of the brain. If you want peace, work for justice. Ingratitude is the essence of vileness. Experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. All thought must, directly or indirectly, by way of certain characters, relate ultimately to intuitions, and therefore, with us, to sensibility. Because in no other way can an object be given to us. A good will is good not because of what it performs or effects, not by its aptness for the attainment of some proposed end, but simply by virtue of the volition, that is, it is good in itself, and considered by itself is to be esteemed much higher than all that can be brought about by it in favor of any inclination, nay, even of the sum total of all inclinations. Immaturity is the incapacity to use one's intelligence without the guidance of another. All natural capacities of a creature are destined to evolve completely to their natural end. We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals.